Dibohong.
Aku hanya memikirkan satu peraturan penting. Kenapa kau lakukan hari ini kalau kau bisa melakukannya besok? Hahaha.
Few moments later.
Hello everyone, before begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is India Nusa Pratiwi. My student ID number is 63251335 and I am a student majoring in Accounting Information System at Dina Sarana Informatika University. Alright, let's begin this project with a very cheerful heart. For the first project, I will give my opinion regarding smoking in the campus area.
Indonesia adalah negara dengan kasus non-perokok.
Kesehatan rokok juga dapat menyebabkan kematian. Mirisnya, jumlah perokok di Indonesia semakin tahun semakin meningkat.
Smoking on campus is a frequently debated issue among students and campus administrators. On the one hand, some argue that smoking is a personal right that not be restricted as long as it is done responsibly. On the other hand, many believe that smoking on campus should be banned due to its negative impact on health, the environment, and the overall well-being of all. Personally, I believe that smoking should not be allowed on campus. The first reason, health reasons, are the primary reason why smoking on campus should be banned. We know that cigarette smoke contains thousands of harmful chemicals, including nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide, which can damage the lungs and respiratory system. This impact not only active smoke, but also passive smoke who inadvertently inhale the smoke from others. Second reason, from a comfort and social etiquette perspective, smoking on campus often causes discomfort for many. Not all students, faculty, or staff can tolerate the pungent odor of cigarette smoke. Third reason, from an environmental perspective, cigarette butts are a form waste that is difficult to decompose. Furthermore, lit cigarette butts can even start small fire if disposed of incorrectly.
Makanya diimbau agar ketika merokok jangan dilempar ke alang-alang atau bakar-bakar sembarangan seperti itu.
Campus is not only a place to gain knowledge, but also to develop character and healthy thinking pattern. For the second project, I will discuss their present continuous tense. Before going into the material further, let's first get to know the present continuous tense. One of the English language tense that has many tense to show time is the present continuous tense. Definition. The present continuous tense is tense form you can use to describe something or express an action that is currently taking place at a specific time in the present. There are several main functions in the present continuous tense. First function, expressing activities that are currently happening. The present continuous tense is used to describe an activity that is currently taking place at the moment of speaking. We can see one example, namely, I'm eating my lunch, which states that he is currently eating. Second function, expressing activities that are happening around present time. Used to describe an activity that is taking place around the present time, although perhaps not at the exact moment of speaking. Usually, this activity is temporary and will stop after some time. We can see one example, namely, John is going out with Mary, which is around us. Third function, stating future plans. Used to express a plan that will definitely happen in the future. This plan is usually made before the conversation takes place. We can see one example, namely, we are meeting them tomorrow. Fourth function, stating the changes that are currently occurring. Used to describe changes or developments that are taking place. We can see one example, namely, is your English getting better?
Ya udah deh kalau gitu.
Lanjut part 2.
Nabi bohong.
There are two sentences in the present continuous tense. The first is an active sentence. In an active sentence, the subject is the doer of the action, and the focus of the sentence is on who is doing the action. Affirmative. Subject plus to be is are plus verb ing plus complement. Sentence pattern negative. Subject plus to be is are plus not plus verb ing plus complement. Sentence pattern interrogative. To be is are plus subject plus verb ing plus complement. The two sentence passive sentence. The subject is not the doer of the action but the recipient of the action. Affirmative. Subject plus to be is are plus being plus verb 3 plus by again. Negative. Subject plus to be is are plus not plus being plus verb 3 plus by again. Interrogative. To be is are plus subject plus being plus verb 3 plus by again. Adverb of time present continuous tense. Adverb of time are time information used to indicate when an action is taking place. We can see adverb of time present continuous tense. 1. Time of speaking. Adverb of time now. Example, she is studying now. Right now. Example, they are working on the project right now. At the moment. Example, they are playing football at the moment. Currently. Example, she is currently cooking in the kitchen. True around the time of speaking. Adverb of time. This week. Example, I am taking a yoga class this week. This month, they are traveling to Europe this month. This year, she is learning French this year. Still, I am still thinking about going to Europe. When can the present continuous tense be used? Don't use the present continuous for all events occurring in the present that occur regularly or over a long period of time or repeat. We can see one example. I play the piano every morning. Sentences that use the adverb of time every include the simple present tense, not present continuous tense. Verbs that cannot be used in the present continuous tense. There are many verbs that don't describe an action or movement, so they can be added with ing at the end. These verbs are known as stative verbs or static verb. Here are some examples for static verb. Type of stative verb. 1. Perception and sensation. 2. Cognition, emotion, attitude. 3. Having and being. That's the explanation of the material regarding the present continuous tense. I hope what is confused is easy to understand. Thank you.